What is up, guys? It's a brisk, beautiful morning, and today I wanted to talk about lane splitting.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Filtering, whatever you want to call it. When you ride in between cars. Now, I've actually done a lot of research to find the actual laws regarding it, because I've read so many different things from so many different websites, and state law and county law and what the sheriff thinks, because ultimately it comes down to your local police, or in my case, California Highway Patrol, or the sheriff. It doesn't really matter what some lawmaker in Sacramento for me thinks, because it's really up to how your local law enforcement interprets the law. Now, yes, if it's a law, it's legal, and you get pulled over, you get a ticket, you can fight it, but that's a whole lot of hassle. But anyway, I never, personally, I don't find the need to do it because of the place I'm in, the city I'm in is small and traffic is rarely 5 or 6 cars deep. Sometimes downtown it can get a little congested, but I mean, come on. We're talking about a 1 minute, 2 minute delay. I mean, everything is 15 minutes away from everything else, so it's not that big of a deal. I've never felt the need to do it if I'm at a stoplight. But I remember that that's not really the point. It's not to get ahead to beat the traffic. It's to get ahead to stay safe. Now, I really wanted to hear people's opinion on this, because it's just interesting how I won't use a derogatory term, but how the people who drive cars most of the time have a really negative view of it, because I think in their minds the person on the bike is doing that to get ahead, to beat everybody else, to not have to sit in traffic, to any other reason that really is a benefit of filtering through. But at the same time, they don't see it from the perspective that a motorcyclist would see it as from a safety reason. One, not to get stuck back in a whole slew of cars, not to get rear-ended, because it happens a lot. I mean, cars are looking for cars, they're not looking for bikes. And two, also because, well, to be honest, would you rather have a bike weaving in and out of moving cars to get to the front, or just go ahead and get to the front from the get-go? Not that I would be weaving in and out of cars, but when I'm stuck and I'm trapped and boxed in by cars on every side, trust me, it's pretty nerve-wracking, just because I'm not a car. I don't take up as much of a footprint. People tend to miss me. I'm a whole lot easier to be in someone's blind spot, and I don't think everyone thinks of that. So there are a lot of bike riders in Redding and in this area of Northern California, and I do see a lot of them filtering or lane splitting. We don't have standing traffic like you would in LA or DC or any other major city. So I'm not talking about rush hour traffic where everyone's at a standstill and motorcycles are filtering through. I'm actually just talking about when there's a lineup of cars at a stoplight and the motorcyclist cuts through to get to the front. How many of you guys actually do that? And what are your reasons? Curious to find out. Like I said, I haven't been doing it a ton just because, I mean, there's not a lot of traffic here at all. I mean, there aren't even a ton of stoplights. There aren't even a ton of stoplights here. I mean, we have stop signs. And we have, just a lot fewer cars. But I think, want to get into the habit of doing it so that when I ride in a bigger city, I am comfortable. And I think the primary reason is to stay out of trouble. To be able to cut through and get in front of traffic so I don't get sideswiped, I don't get run into, I don't, all the bad things that are going to happen when a motorcyclist is in traffic. So just would love to hear your thoughts on that, whether you guys do it or not. What are your reasons? Is it even legal? And I look forward to hearing your comments. All right, everyone, take care.